In the golden era of soul, one voice rose above the rest, smooth, soulful, and undeniably powerful. Marvin Gaye was more than a singer. He was a storyteller, a poet, and a voice for change. His music spoke of love, pain, and the struggles of a generation. But the man behind the microphone was fighting his own battles, battles that would one day lead to a shocking and heartbreaking end. Born in 1939 in Washington, D.C., Marvin Gaye grew up surrounded by both music and conflict. His father was a strict preacher, a man of deep religious conviction, but also of unyielding discipline. From an early age, Marvin sought refuge in music, finding peace in the harmonies of gospel before moving into R&B and soul.
#1 record ever in the world. We were so proud.
By the early 1970s, he had become one of Motown's brightest stars. Albums like What's Going On and Let's Get It On didn't just top charts. They became cultural landmarks. His voice could soothe, inspire, and challenge the listener all at once. Yet even at the height of fame, shadows lingered. Financial mismanagement, failed relationships, and substance abuse began to erode the foundation of his success. To the world, Marvin was the picture of success, a man adored by millions. But fame can be a lonely place. Friends noticed changes in his demeanor. His smile became rarer, his performances increasingly unpredictable. Drugs became both a coping mechanism and a chain that bound him. The pressures of the industry, legal battles over royalties, and mounting debts pushed him into isolation. He began to withdraw from the spotlight, his once boundless energy replaced by exhaustion and paranoia. His connection with his father, already strained since childhood, grew even more volatile.
In early 1984, seeking a place to recover and escape the chaos of the industry, Marvin moved back into his parents' home. At first, it seemed like a chance for healing. But old wounds don't fade easily. His father, Marvin Gaye Sr., remained a stern and often confrontational figure. Arguments erupted over trivial matters, noise in the house, money, even the smallest disagreements. For Marvin, who was already emotionally fragile, the constant tension was suffocating. He spent much of his time in his bedroom, avoiding contact, yet unable to escape the atmosphere of conflict that filled the home.
April 1st, 1984. It was a Sunday morning, just one day before Marvin's 45th birthday. The argument began over a misplaced insurance letter, a small spark that lit a long-burning fire. Voices rose, tempers flared, and Marvin, in a moment of desperation, confronted his father. Then, in an instant, the unthinkable happened. His father retrieved a revolver, a gun Marvin had given him as a gift months earlier, and shot him twice. The second bullet pierced his heart. Marvin Gaye was pronounced dead minutes later at a nearby hospital. The man who had given him life had taken it away. News of Marvin Gaye's death stunned the world. Tributes poured in from every corner of the music industry. Radio stations played his songs on repeat. Fans gathered in the streets, and the grief was palpable. His father was charged with voluntary manslaughter, later receiving a suspended sentence due to health issues. For many, the legal outcome did little to heal the emotional wound left by Marvin's death. The tragedy raised painful questions about family, forgiveness, and the hidden struggles that even the most gifted among us endure.